Hey everybody, today is the day. I am heading out to Atlanta. I've got a couple of flights to get there, and I think I've taken care of everything at the house. I'm all packed up, ready to rock, and we'll see you guys when I get to Atlanta.
Face coverings over your nose and mouth are required for passengers and airport visitors in the terminal.
And with that, I have successfully made it to Atlanta. First day, travel day is complete. I've got a shuttle service scheduled for picking me up tomorrow morning. I just rode up from the airport. You can take the MARTA train line. Right now I'm up at Sandy Springs and in a hotel in that vicinity. Within walking distance of here, I checked out an REI. I got a fuel canister, went over to a Target, and was able to get some food and dinner for tonight, that is. And I got some smart water bottles. And I'm going to be picked up, tomorrow morning, 8 o'clock. Get a drive up to Amicalola Falls and check in from there. There's like two things I've added and one I've subtracted from my gear since my initial gear video. I'm decided on not taking the camp chair, save about a pound of weight doing that, and I've added a cork ball for rolling out feet and whatever else. I'm going to bring that, and then I got some Imodium. And I think that's about it. Otherwise, I'm ready to rock. We'll see you guys tomorrow in the morning. I just got dropped off by the shuttle driver. Right around the corner up here is the registration area. And we'll do my official pack weigh-in. We'll get signed in. And maybe a short brief of what to expect and all that kind of stuff from any park ranger officials. And then we'll get going here shortly. Alright, I am all registered. My hiker number is 1,998, so 1,997 have already gone before me. And I'm here, I'm at the arch. And, dude, I'm ready to rock. Like, I'm not an emotional guy, so those that know me know that I don't get overly, like, happy or sad or anything, but a big smile on my face tells me, you know, I'm super excited and nervous to go here. But yeah, the stairs are closed, so we're going to skip that part and doing a section around. And I think I'm going to get my hat out and put my hat on, and we'll start hiking this thing. So normally you'd go that way to do the stairs, but we're skipping that out of order. So we'll be following the East Ridge Trail for a little bit to start out. Oh, this is crazy. Yeah, I'm just feeling, I don't know, definitely hasn't sunk in at all yet. I just stepped foot on the approach trail, but this is awesome. Definitely cannot believe that I'm out here and starting this right now. Stopped for a snack and a view. I can hear the falls down there behind me, but I can't see them. I think where this trail links up with the actual approach trail might be able to get to where the top of the falls are at, so I might get some kind of view of the falls, but we'll see when we get there. And now we're officially getting back on the AT approach trail. Well, the first 2 miles of trail or so were uphill, and then now it's just kind of flat. I can just kind of pick up speed and cruise. Still trying to be careful. I don't want to rush anything that is going to do damage to my body in any way, but I feel like when you got the opportunities to kind of pick up some speed a little bit, you might as well take it. I'm going to try to get to Stover Creek Shelter. I think is the one that's past. It's like 2-point-something miles past the Springer Mountain start of the AT, so we might get a couple miles of AT hiking in today. 3.5 miles to Springer. That felt kind of quick. Nimblewheel Gap. There's Black Gap Shelter down there. I think I'm going to pass by it and keep on going. Getting close to Springer. I think it's less than 2 miles from here. I think that mountain up there should be Springer. We're about a mile away from here. Here's the top. I think the sign-in log should be in there. I just left the top of Springer, and it is for real now. I'm officially on the AT. There's a couple of people up there, maybe 6 to 8, just chatting about different stuff. Good group of hikers that have been around today. Seems like even though I'm kind of at the end of the bubble, there's still a good number of people hiking the trail. Half being people trying to do the through hike, and then half being just kind of day hikers just hiking up to the top of Springer. And let's see. I'm going to try to get to, I've already forgot the name of this next shelter, but it's about 2.8 miles from the top of Springer, so I got a little bit more walking, mostly downhill I think from here, and that'll be the goal for tonight. Here's the intersection for the Benton Mackay Trail, and there's a first, "You are officially on the Appalachian Trail" sign. That's so cool. Congratulations, you've started the AT. Here's a bunch of rocks. This is what the trail is famous for. I just passed the Springer Mountain parking lot and just chatting with a ridge runner, and there's already reports of a suspicious looking character walking around the trails with no backpack and apparently no shoes, just in socks. And so people were kind of reporting them, and they're already kind of combing the trails for this weirdo. So I'm like a mile on trail and it's already begun. It's just perfect. I see the shelter. That should be Stover Creek up there. I hear lots of voices, probably lots of people up there. I'll just try to film around people and not try to throw cameras in their faces because most people don't like that. So I'll get shots of what I can get shots of, but this is gonna be home for the night. I don't know how many miles I did. We'll add that up later.
Well, I wasn't real happy about having to start the trail with nearly 50 pounds. You know?
Yeah.
You got a bear box here for stowing your food.
But then I figured I wanted to make use of that.
Kirby's down that way somewhere. Looks like lots of tents and stuff for tent pads at least. A couple people here tonight, maybe 10 already so far. I got breakfast complete, just some breakfast bars, and started packing up some stuff. I'll be packing up and hitting the road here shortly. I think it's something like 7:30, almost 8 o'clock, somewhere between there. I've just left Stover Creek Shelter, and the goal for today is to get to Gooch Mountain Shelter. It was about 12.9 miles from here. And it's only 8 o'clock, so I've got all day to get there. And I'm just gonna go nice and slow. I was booking it for my pacing. I was going pretty quick yesterday, and just to see how far I could get. But I'm gonna go nice and easy today. Legs and everything are still feeling good. No foot pain, no knee pain. I'm just gonna kind of enjoy the day and go nice and slow, nice and easy. We'll just cruise it. I really like the group of people that we had back at Stover Creek Shelter. Out of only like the 10 people that were there, we had the Army, the Air Force, the Navy, and the Marines all represented, just from the people there. One of the guys was a 70-year-old Vietnam vet. That was cool chatting with him. So far the terrain out of Stover Creek is really nice. Should be pretty good until I think all the way through past Hawk Mountain Shelter until we hit Sassafras Mountain. Apparently that's going to be a pretty rugged up and down. I feel like I'm getting spoiled with these bridges. They're really nice. And something just hit me all of a sudden. I'm just feeling super humble right now and just thankful that I get to be here on this trail. I'm just thinking about, this is such a lifelong dream for so many people, tens of thousands of people. And the vast majority of people who start this trail, they don't finish it for one reason or another. I'm just super grateful that I'm finally here, finally doing it. Let's go check out the falls. It's kind of chilly today. It's cold, and there's a cold wind blowing. So I'm kind of bundled up with hat and gloves and stuff still. I don't know if it's going to get too much warmer today. And tonight the forecast is supposed to be at freezing. Made it to Hawk Mountain Shelter down that way. I'm going to skip it and keep on going. That Hightower Gap, just down there. It's cold. It's cold wind blowing, for sure. I love being out here and seeing nothing but trees, no houses, no towns. You're just deep in the woods. This next hill over that way should be Sassafras. Doesn't look like much from here, but it looks like should be a steep up and then a steep down. That'll be the worst climb of the day. Leaving Horse Gap, starting the big climb up Sassafras. time to strip down a layer. Starting to sweat a little bit coming up this. Here's a nice overlook, almost to the very top of Sassafras. We're most of the way there though. Well, on my way down Sassafras right now. It was steep going up for sure, but overall, not that bad. We got Cooper Gap coming up. There's been some high temperature swings depending on what side of the mountain you're on. Right now I'm like in a little area where it's protected from the wind, so you got the sun on you, feels nice and warm. Then when we swing around to the other side of the mountain, you're just getting blasted with this wind, and the wind chill's like, feels like it's 35 degrees or something. It's cold. Cold and chilly, but then right now it's like, oh, it's all hot and sunny. I like this side of the mountain. It's really nice and protected from the wind in this area. Made it to Gooch Mountain Shelter. Just over there in the trees. See if I can find a nice tent site to set up at. There's my setup at Gooch. Tent pads scattered throughout this area. The shelter's up that way. Well, I'm done with dinner. I think I might be about done for the night. I'm gonna edit some videos and then tuck in for a cold night. I think the winds are supposed to die down here in a little bit after sunset, but I'm gonna try to sleep in as much as I can. I think tomorrow's supposed to be warmer and reasonably well once the sun comes up and kind of warms things up for a couple hours. But tonight's gonna be that cold one for sure. I wish I could kind of film up around the campfire and the people and stuff more, but I just don't want to kind of walk up there and stick a camera in everybody's faces. But we had a good group of hikers. It's kind of cool interacting with everybody, kind of hearing stories where everybody's at, kind of at their point in life and what they want to get out of different things. But I'll probably sign off here for the night and check back in the morning once I get up. See ya.